Good morning. It's 11 o'clock and I'm here to share with you a Valentine's card. If you're here, please let me know and just leave me a comment. And then if you share this, then I will choose one person to send this Valentine card to. So you'll have one Valentine card. Be ahead of the game. So if you're here, just leave me a comment. I'll wait a little bit, a little while, and we will get started. So if you're here, just leave me a comment so I know you're here and I know I'm not talking to myself. Good morning. It's 11 o'clock and time to do a Facebook Live and show you a Valentine's card. If you're here, please just leave me a comment so I know you're here, and as soon as we have some people signing in, we'll get started. Let me know if you're here. Just write a little comment. Hi, Rebecca, you made it. Nice to see you online. If you're here, Lori, let me know. And if anybody else is here, just leave me a comment. That's odd. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that very much. So I think we'll get started. I know everybody is busy and I don't like to keep you very long. Yeah, nice to see you. Okay, so this is the card we're doing today. It is using the marbled Elegance designer series paper with some gold foil sheets, and the stamp set that we're using is Hugs for Love. And this is a bundle, and it comes with the point label punch. And not only that, but there is a second set in the mini catalog. This is in the mini catalog, and there's a second set called Bright Borders that uses the same punch. So that's kind of fun because it makes your punch go farther. So this is what we're using today, and I'll show you the measurements first, as I usually do. So we have real red cardstock. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we have gold foil sheet, and this one is 5.5 by 2.5, and it would help if you saw I didn't put it on the front because I didn't want to mess up the gold, but it's gold foil sheets, 5.5 by 2.5. And then we have a piece of the marbled Elegance that is 5.5 by 2 1/4. And as I said, this will go really, really fast. The one thing I do have is a piece of basic white, which I will stamp on to stamp the Happy Valentine's. So we will start with the, I don't know what you call this, the point. Hi, Diane, you made it. Thank you for coming. So we're using real red. You can go back and see the front part with the measurements, but I will have the measurements below. So I'm going to start by stamping this. And then I'm going to stamp the little hearts in pretty in pink. And I'm going to actually stamp off because I want them light. So I'm stamped off, and this is second generation stamping. And I'm gonna just add that one there. And then I'm going to stamp the Happy Valentines in real red over that. So I love the way that gives it a little background, and I'll shut these up because we won't be using them again, and I don't want them to want me to get. So now I'm going to punch this out. Really easy. Just line it up and punch it out. So now we will put the card together. So if you're here, leave me a comment so I know you're here. And if you share, I will choose one person to receive this card that we're making today. So first of all, I have the marbled Elegance, and I'm going to attach that to the gold foil. Just like that. So we will. I have a little tip. This Happy Valentine's was used at our club meeting, and it was when you use the photopolymer, it's they tend to get to the point where they won't stick very good. So I just took it over to the sink, and I washed it in warm hot soapy water, and it's now clings again really good. So the photopolymer does tend to do that, and if it's used a lot, and you can get it, bring it back to life again by just just washing it in hot soapy water. So this is going to go right here. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals to our label. Hi, Amy. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Make sure I don't get ink on the front. I'm good about transferring ink. So we're going to put, well, before I do that, I'm going to use some of the adhesive backed heart sequins, and I'm going to apply, I'm going to use the medium ones, and I'm going to add them here so that we've got some more gold. And that one isn't really. Thank you, ladies, for coming today. I appreciate it. I know you all have busy lives, and I appreciate you taking a little time out to come to my live. I'll add a few more. Okay, then I'm going to put that one, well, I'm going to cover one of those up. That's okay. Right there. So that is our card. And I did put a piece of white inside, and I stamped that. I forgot the white, so you know I always forget something. I have to forget something. So anyway, there's the card. Really, really quick and easy. This would be an easy card to make duplicates of, to duplicate, and goes really fast. This Marble Elegance is just gorgeous, plus the gold foil. So if you ordered those, it would be, that would be, so then, of course, I have to make more. I'm going to start out with a couple of cards that I received in swaps this week. This is a really pretty swap, and it was made by Ruth Bingle, and I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. But see how she did the, she backed this point label punch. All you have to do is punch out one, cut it apart, and then separate it, and you've got a nice frame. Isn't that cool? So that's one. And then the other one is right here. This one is really cute too. Sending you a big hug. It's not a Valentine's card. This is made by Carol Payne. So, and then this is one I made using Pretty in Pink and Calypso Coral, because this coordinates with the Bloom Impressions designer series paper. And I just added those around, and isn't that cute? Yay, so happy for you. And that one, that is from the Bright Borders. So I used the Bright Borders for this one. And that coordinates with that point label punch. This card, I used 4 different celebration items. First of all, I used the Starstruck embossing folder. And then I used the Fresh Freesia 3/8 inch seam binding, the Bloom Impressions designer series paper, and the adhesive, purple adhesive sequins. So I used 4 different ones. Isn't that cool? And I wrote Happy Valentine's Day inside. This one is using the same paper and as a thank you card, and it's using the book, the seam binding and the Bloom Impressions and the sequins, but I also made a bookbinding card out of that. I just love that paper. I'm a purple person. And then this card is one that it has a little pull out. So you just pull it out and it says Happy Valentine's. And this is from the Hugs for Love. And this card, I love this card. This is an easel card. So you can see that the easel, and then, so what you do is you cut a piece of cardstock 11 by 4 1/4, and then you score it at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. And I will have the measurements. I'll make this a blog post, and the measurements will be there. And then you just take this front part and put it over. So, and then when it sets up like this. And I use dimensionals for the bottom part and dimensionals so that it stands up. So you can see it stands up, but it also folds flat to send in an envelope. The purple one, that was Blackberry Bliss. This one, Rebecca, is that right? That's Blackberry Bliss, just a 1/4 sheet. And then this one is also Blackberry Bliss. I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but that's Blackberry Bliss. And then the Bloom Impressions. So this paper is the gingham that goes with the storybook paper. And this is Moody Mauve. No, the first one, okay, yeah. This one is Blackberry Bliss. This one is Fresh Freesia. Thank you, Diane. And then this one is Blackberry Bliss. So that's what I have for you today. As usual, it's short and sweet, but I hope you enjoyed this, and I will have all the measurements for the first card below, and then with the bee stuff on it. Oh, the bee stuff. Yeah, that is Fresh Free. No, that is Petunia Pop. Petunia Pop. And the bee. So this is online and an online exclusive. And I'm not sure where that Happy Valentine's Day. I will look it up and make sure you know. So that's it. Okay, well, you all have a nice day. We had 4 inches of snow last night. Sam went out to shovel the walk, and we have a carpenter crew working on a duplex next door to us. And they came over and swept off the driveway, even used a burner to make sure there was no, and they brought in the garbage can, and they were so kind. So that was really nice. Oh, the bee stamp set. Okay, good. Now I don't have to look it up. Thanks, Rebecca. You all have a great day, and thank you for joining me.